Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to you all to today's program, Kalai Arangam. Throughout today's program, I'll be alternating between my mother tongue, Tamil, and English, and I think that's a true testament of the diversity in the room, as well as the multicultural society that we are today. Just before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet on today, Darug people of the Eora Nation, pay my respects to elders past, present, and extend that respect to acknowledge the ongoing ties Indigenous people have to their lands. இன்றைய கலை அரங்க நிகழ்வை உங்களுக்கு வழங்குவதில் சைவ மன்றம் பெருமை அடைகிறது. எமது சமூகத்திற்கும் எதிர்கால சந்ததியினருக்கும் ஒரு கலாச்சார மண்டபத்தை உருவாக்க நாம் அனைவரும் இன்றைய நிகழ்வுக்கு ஒன்று கூடுகிறோம். சிட்னி முருகன் ஆலயில் புத்தம் புதிய கலாச்சார சமூக மண்டபத்தை உருவாக்கும் முயற்சிகளை ஆரம்பமாகிறது. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great joy today to present to you the program Kalai Arangam, proudly by the Saiva Manram. Today's program marks the official launch of the Community Cultural Centre. The Community Cultural Hall will play an integral role in facilitating ongoing connections to and growth of our rich, diverse cultures and communities for current and future generations. Now, without further ado, I kindly ask that you stand for the ceremonial lighting of the lamps. I warmly invite the following distinguished individuals: Mr. and Mrs. Ananda Nararaja Bahirathan, founding member of the Saiva Manram; Mr. and Mrs. Sivajodi Dhaniskanda Kumar, the Saiva Manram founding member; Mr. and Mrs. Veerasingam Gunaraj Chittan, a long-standing and active supporter of this project; Mr. and Mrs. Krishan Krishnabalan, Vice President of the Saiva Manram; Mr. and Mrs. Kanapathipillai Jeganathan, President of the Saiva Manram. இல்லக விளக்கு ஏற்றுவதற்கும் தேவாரம் பாடுவதற்கும் சிட்னி முருகன் சைவ பாடசாலை மாணவர்கள் வினிஷா உருத்திரன், ஹம்சனி கண்ணன், பிரதாராயணி சத்ய பிரமதேவா மேடைக்கு அழைக்கின்றேன்.
இல்லக விளக்கது இருள் கடுப்பது, சொல்லக விளக்கது சோதியுள்ளது, பல்லக விளக்கது பலரும் காண்பது, நல்லக விளக்கது நமச்சிவாயவே. அங்கமும் வேதமும் ஓதுனவர் அந்தன நாளும் அடிபரவ, மங்குள் மதித்தவர் மாடவீதி மருகன் நிலாவிய மைந்து சொல்லார், சங்கையரார் புனர் செல்வமல்கு சீர்கொள் சங்காட்டம் குடியதனுள் கங்குள் விலங்கரி ஏந்தியாடும் கணபதி சரம் காமுரவே. ஆதியாய் நடுவுமாகி அளவிலா அளவுமாகி, சோதியாய் உணர்வுமாகி, தோன்றிய பொருளுமாகி, வேதியாய் ஆகுமாகி, பெண்ணுமாய் ஆணுமாகி, போதியாய் நிற்கும் தில்லை பொது நடம் போற்றி போற்றி, போதியாய் நிற்கும் தில்லை பொது நடம் போற்றி போற்றி. வாழ்க நிரந்தரம் வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழிய வாழியவே, வாழ்க நிரந்தரம் வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழிய வாழியவே. வாழ மறந்ததனை துமலந்தே வாழியவே. எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே. எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே. சூழ்வழி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழியோங்க துலங்குக வையகமே. சூழ்வழி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழியோங்க துலங்குக வையகமே. தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லையகன்று சுரக தமிழ்நாடே. தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லையகன்று சுரக தமிழ்நாடே. வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி, வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி, வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே. வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி, வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி, வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே. வானமருந்ததனை துமறிந்து வளர்மொழி வாழியவே. வானமருந்ததனை துமறிந்து வளர்மொழி வாழியவே. வாழியவே, வாழியவே, வாழிய வாழியவே. வாழியவே, வாழியவே, வாழிய வாழியவே. Australians, all as us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth full stock, our home is good by sea. Our land of clouds in nature's gifts, of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strength, and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath the raging Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of us renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். எங்கள் கலாச்சார சமூக மண்டபத்துக்காக ஆதரவு தேடும் வகையில் நடாத்தப்படும் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து சிறப்பிக்க வருகை வந்திருக்கும் கோவில் அன்பர்கள், அடியார்கள், பெரியோர்கள், தாய்மார்கள், பாட்டா பாட்டிமார், சிறுமியர் பிள்ளைகள் மற்றும் அனைவரையும் சைவ மன்றத்தின் சார்பில் அன்புடன் வரவேற்பதில் மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். கலாச்சார சமூக கட்டண மன்றத்தின் செயற்பாடுகள் முருகன் பெருமானின் ஆசியுடன் புதிய கலாச்சார சமூக மையத்தின் கட்டுமான பணிகள் நிலையான முன்னேற்றத்தை அடைந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த திட்டம் சைவ மன்றத்தின் மிகப்பெரிய திட்டமாகும். எங்களுடைய தேவைகளுக்கும் வருங்கால சந்ததியினரின் நலனுக்காக தொடங்கப்படும் இந்த முயற்சியில் உங்கள் தொடர்ச்சியான ஆதரவு கட்டாயம் தேவை. இன்னும் ஒரு சில வாரங்களில் முருகன் அருளுடன் கட்டுமான பணிகள் தொடங்கும் என எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். Dear respected devotees, I want to speak in Tamil also, there's a lot of people here. Well-wishers, parents, grandparents, youth, children, and other members of the community, and our honorable guest today, Grand will be Miss Julia Finn, who has been a supporter from long time, also for this project. It is my great pleasure to warmly welcome all of you. To this important fundraising event for our cultural and community center. Your presence today here reflects your continued support and commitment to preserving promoting our shared heritage, culture and values for ourselves, also mainly for our future generations. We are excited to announce soon to be starting construction of this infrastructure. It's a community infrastructure within the temple precinct, adjacent to the temple. This landmark development will include a 3-level base level car park, about 200 car spaces, 600-seat dining hall, 800-seat auditorium, classroom, library, multi-purpose room, and also other essential amenities designed to meet our growing community needs. This is the first fundraising event of this scale held outside the temple, because we don't have the facility to hold this many people in our temple. That is the aim. We are trying to make this cultural hall project going. We are truly inspired by the strong support from our community, from you all. Do we really need to this such a large facility? Absolutely yes. Our temple hosts a wide range of activities and activities and events each year. We conduct weddings at various scales, vibrant cultural programs, spiritual lectures, Saiva school program, educational workshops, memorial pujas and volunteer sessions, etc., etc. As our community grows, our current infrastructure has not kept in pace. We have not updated our facilities for many years. And we are now struggling to meet the increasing need of our community. Although this development for this project was secured back in 2017, 7 or 8 years ago, the project was on hold due to lack of funding. Over the years, we have explored alternative solution, cost-effective solution, but none proved feasible or acceptable by our members. Finally, after 7 or 8 years of tireless hard work, our members made a historical decision last year, July, to proceed with this project in stages. The support we received was unprecedented in TSM history, reflecting a shared value that this is our only viable option to meet our long-term community needs. This is the most impressive and significant project that Saiva Manram has undertaken since the construction of the temple. Given the substantial changes in the surrounding areas over the years, it is highly unlikely we would receive a similar council approval if we were to submit application today. This makes the current opportunity even more critical. We are also proud to share the government pledge of $7 million towards this project. A strong endorsement, that is a strong endorsement of the quality of the project, the need of our community, and the cultural value this center will bring to the wider community we are part of. Again, we receive a pledge again after the government form for this support. That's a great thing. We encourage all of you to contribute generously to this worthy cause. It is for us, it is for our generation. We need to do that. Contribution can be made as one-off donation or on a periodic basis at a level that suits your preference. Details are available at the counter or at the temple website or even in the book we released today. Please go through it. With Lord Murugan's blessing, we are set to begin the groundwork in the coming weeks. Your continued support is invaluable and will be as we embark on this transformative journey together. That is very critical. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to each of you. Hope you have a wonderful and enjoyable time this evening. Thank you. Nandri, Vanakkam. Thank Ms. Julia Finn for accepting our very short notice and joining us today for an hour, despite the busy schedules. We are truly honored by your presence. She has been a strong supporter of our community and our temple and has been active contributing to our visionary project from the beginning today. I now warmly invite Julia Finn to say a few words.
President Jeganathan, and to all the executive of the Saiva Manram, and to everybody who over many years has been supporting the Murugan Temple with its growth and becoming such an important centre for the Tamil community. Tonight is a really important occasion. It's very important that we take the next step and take the opportunity that has been afforded the community through securing that incredible $7 million from Dr. Andrew Charlton from the recently re-elected Labor government to support the construction of the new community hall. It costs a lot more than $7 million, and I know you've been waiting for a long time. It's now 7 or 8 years since the DA was first approved. And I know in that time construction costs have gone up a lot. So it is really important that everybody in this room can give what you can to support this next step for the community. I was really pleased earlier this year to help you secure $130,000 to update the old hall. And you can continue to use that hall now for a number of years, but it doesn't meet all your needs. You all know that. We've all been to weddings in the marquees, which can sometimes be very, very hot. We know how hard it is to fit the whole community in, and this hall will make such a difference. You have such a beautiful, special temple, but the community is bigger and more than that. And you need the space for everybody to come together for all the other cultural activities that you carry out. And I think this is something that is going to be very special. I know people have been working for it for years. This isn't the first time people have been dipping into their pockets for this to happen. You've all donated to secure the blocks of land for the site. And I know that actually these two grants are the only grants that the temple or the Saiva Manram have ever actually received. So everything that you have up to now has been achieved through the hard work of the community. And I am very, very pleased that you secured that grant through Andrew Charlton, that is going to make such a big difference. But we still do need a lot of extra donations from the community, and it will be a fantastic facility. It's great to see that all of Bowman Hall is full of people who want to contribute to making the community hall that the Saiva Manram is building such a wonderful asset. And so thank you all for being here. Thank you for your generosity. And for those of you who have been supporting the Saiva Manram for decades, thank you again for everything you've done to keep your faith alive here in Sydney, as well as your language and your culture. It's been really important. And I've been a guest at the temple for many, many times over the last decade. I know how valued it is by everybody and how much you do need the extra space and the extra facility of the community hall. So I wish you the best. I hope that you do very well tonight and goes some way to really being able to take the next step and get at least the very first stage constructed very, very shortly and move on to the second and the third.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Finn, for your kind words, and thank you, Mr. Jeganathan, for your ongoing leadership.